8:50 a.m. this Thursday morning. No, I don't think I'm gonna spend a large majority of today recording this nonsense again. Come on. Oh, and by the way, yeah, we're supposed to be up around 60 degrees or so today. By the end of today, we're supposed to be having overcast skies. One could not imagine why, right? Yes, Mamba, I hear you, girl. We're getting there, okay? Yeah, you're not starving to death. Come on. Wow. Yeah, already this morning. And so we can see where the majority of the so-called cloud cover is, right? Maybe we could see all that through the glare. Yeah, she was just wanting attention. Otherwise, yeah, we we were greeted by brightness very early this morning. But, well, it doesn't appear as that brightness is going to be sticking around all that much. And no, after yesterday, and throughout the history of this channel, I have recorded so many of these flyovers. I don't have it in me to continue on. Not with that kind of content. Just too much of nothing. Okay, we're going to end it right there. And I am currently uploading right now that hour's worth of sightings, which actually took place over a period of 3 hours, give or take. And there was so many more flyovers that were not accounted for through my recording or recordings. So, I just wanted to make mention of that. And we'll leave off here, and whether more will follow, we shall see. 10:10 a.m. I don't know the meaning behind this, but I was sitting on my exercise bike, of course, pedaling away, and I look out here at the base of the spirit tree, and you might be able to see him. I am zoomed in all the way, but that is spirit at the base of the spirit tree. Sitting there, I believe, waiting for me. In which I guess I will spend some time with him, but I don't know. I've been, like I said, pedaling away, and I jumped off just so I could record this because it might be more than meets the eye as to what he is doing. I shall have to investigate. But he seems... it looks as though he's had a kill this morning, okay? I think that's what has happened. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, he's, the springtime, we got all these bugs that are starting to come about and already starting to be apparent upon the cats. And so I will be investing in treatments for like mites, ticks, fleas, some of those liquid collars, if you will. But yeah, it seems like he might be out there crunching and munching on something. But again, it's this is where our first, well, when I first set eyes on him 2 years ago, was right here at the base of this tree, the spirit tree. "7:45 on this Thursday morning. I just stepped out after my workout regime for the day to see that there's a nice laid out path to be followed. Stupid stuff. And of course, you know, we can also see that it was once an X. Yes? No? Maybe? Like anybody cares. Yeah. Except for those couple of people that, you know, will take the time to comment specifically to my content. And of course, you know, I gotta come out with this once again because, you know, my main narrative now is to speak out against the not so smart artificial intellect of today. Okay? Yeah. So what's my subscriber count? 320, right? What did I show you with my video yesterday? As far as views and comments and likes. YouTube, give up your stupid artificial intelligence programming because the analytics and the algorithms are so far off that it'll never be able to catch up with one such as me. And thing is, you named your intelligence program with the wrong name of Gemini. Because what happened with the Gemini capsule? Yeah, people got burned, didn't they? Well, just imagine what this Gemini program will be out to do to mankind. Just like that Gemini capsule. And you know what? I'm out trying to burn Gemini before Gemini can burn this Gemini. And how do they plan to burn? They can create water. They can create fire. Think about it, people. You know, I'm getting tired of posting content about this stuff. Personally, I think I've said enough. And, you know, with the lies and deceptions over 320 subscribers, if that's my actual count, I don't know. But who cares? I think it's about time for me to stop caring and go back to, you know, caring about things that are much, much more important to me. And of course, I am very important to him. We show each other, don't we, buddy? That's right, we do. You want me to come down? Huh? You want me to come down? I'll bring you down the street. Yeah, like you need one. Yeah, at least he got all the birds out of his tail. Okay, he's coming right down below and over here to the patio. Back here. Alright, buddy. Oh, screechy scratchy, and he doesn't realize he's going to get a treatment. Scritchy scratchy that back. Alright, buddy. I'll be down in a minute, okay? 12:20 p.m. So I guess yesterday we spent all day recording the actual air traffic, and today, well, apparently we are just recording the results from today's air traffic. Not really the air traffic itself. 12:30 p.m. What's the matter, PJ? Huh? What you doing? Yep. A little feisty today. Gave him a cheese treat, and wow, that's weird. Yep. You know, this is really sad, people. Anymore now that when I'm recording, it is going slower than what is happening in actual time. He moves, and then you see it move. You see him move in the screen. This has just started to happen with my phone. Everything is slowing down, being delayed, including what I'm recording. It's weird. Because he is actually moving, and then I see the movements in my screen. It's not happening at the same time as it's being recorded. So it's just like with that that false narrative of, you know, on TV, this is live, that's live. No, because you got to remember there's a delay to programming. There has been for years. But now to have something like that, to be integrated in my phone to where, you know, what I'm recording is not at the same speed as in real time, not cool. Now I understand, you know, so much more. You know, AI is corruption. That's all there is to it. There is nothing beneficial or useful to artificial intelligence nor the advancements thereof. It is something that should have never come around. And I've noticed that there's been a lot more glitching that's been taking place while I'm recording. Thanks, Google. You know, you're really screwing everything up, and you know, there's a narrative today about certain peoples, certain individuals, certain groups, organizations, administrations, departments, offices, so on and so forth, where, you know, a lot of people are looking at them and saying, you know, they just flat out hate humans. Because otherwise, why are they doing this? Greed? Greed of money? What good is money? You know, what good is power? What good is control if you lose those very assets? Yep. And now we got this narrative of people, supposedly, masses of people that have disappeared from China. Huh. But then, of course, who's to really know? This is what I know. My reality. Yeah, and that's it. 12:40 p.m. So, started off with the spirit tree, and of course, the cat of the same name being down below that tree. We seen him come up while I was there on the balcony. He was down below. I grabbed the cheese stick as a treat, took it down, and he got very aggressive with me. In fact, was very greedily wanting that cheese to where he swerved out at me. After the treat, of course, he's wanting more, but realized I had no more. We came up here. Then he was trying to rub up on me, wanting attention, so I decided, okay, well, so I started to pet him, and he struck out at me. Not getting me, but struck out at me. This is what he wants. I mean, he was actually sleeping just a couple of minutes ago. He really doesn't want the physical contact today. He just wants to be close. That's friendship. That's all he wants. Alrighty, we are back for a final clip. 1 p.m. this afternoon, and this is the results and outcomes of all their spraying, which still continues even though we have all of this over us currently. With just a little bit here of the blueness. But yeah, they are still flying overhead continuously. We'll end it there. And take care. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. I will see you at some point back here on this flip side.